So, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good.
I heard a lot of good things about you from um, Zoe and who else did I do? Zoe and um, the first one I did. Why do I forget her name? Peyton.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Pitcher
thank you.
Peyton. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm excited to talk to you here.
Yeah.
So thanks for doing this again. I appreciate
Yeah, of
it.
course. Thank you for having me.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. I did give
Okay.
them. Did you look over them? I think I gave them to
Yeah,
you,
I
didn't
did.
I?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
did.
All right.
Yep.
Some girls I forget to give them to them,
Yeah, yeah.
and oh well, I'm not perfect at this, but
Oh, yeah,
okay.
you're
So what
good.
we'll do is we'll just use the questions to kind of guide us through this, and we don't have to
Okay.
talk about only the questions, but it kind of
Okay.
helps us go through the discussion and see how this turns out. You ready?
Yeah. Perfect.
You nervous? You don't seem nervous at
Yeah,
all.
a little bit. I'm not trying to be though.
Okay. Well, you don't seem like it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. So let's start up. So the first couple questions,
Yeah.
I call it the warm up round, right? So
Yeah.
um, this question kind of changed. So when I first started doing this, I always ask everyone what their walk up music was, and
Yeah.
not everyone has it. So I was like, okay, then
Yeah.
let's change this. So what is your hype music before games?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a specific like playlist that I listen to. I mean, I really just kind of listen to anything that's on. I mean, hype, upbeat before games.
Yeah,
But on the bus ride, I usually don't have my like earbuds in. Sometimes people play music when they're on, on the bus going to away games, but usually I'm just talking to people. But yeah, I wouldn't say anything specific. I mean,
okay,
honestly, whatever's on, if the team has music playing, I'll listen to it. But
yeah,
yeah, nothing specific.
okay, okay. So when you talk, do you just talk about girl stuff, or do you talk about game
Whatever. I
strategy,
mean, whatever's
whatever?
going
Okay,
on. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
okay, cool.
I mean, whatever went on that day, or sometimes, I mean, it's preparing for the game, but yeah,
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
yeah,
Okay, so um, now I have to admit, and maybe I'm going to ask you questions about this.
yeah,
I don't really remember you when you were younger, right?
yeah,
So like now, a lot of the girls I know just because of my involvement with the youth programs, but
yeah,
I didn't know you until like I think it was maybe the end of your sophomore year or maybe your junior year
yeah.
that you kind of caught my attention. So tell me a little bit, like, were you always around this area? Did you just move
So
in
I was
here? Or?
not. I
Okay.
was not. No. So I don't go to Blackhawk. So I go to Beaver County Christian School. I live in the Quaker Valley area,
Okay.
and so I, played for softball. I played rec all throughout. When I was younger, up
Yeah.
through high school. But then sophomore year, I transitioned to BCCS, and so so there's a co-op between BCCS and Blackhawk. So I'm
Okay.
able to play Blackhawk I'm able to play Blackhawk softball.
Okay. All
And
right.
so, yeah, that would make sense why, I didn't start playing till my sophomore year
Yeah.
at Blackhawk. So yeah, I didn't really know much of like the Beaver area or much about Blackhawk either. So,
Yeah.
when I came sophomore year, everyone was kind of new to me. So it's been great getting to know everyone
Yeah.
in this area. But yeah,
Okay. So that makes sense. Because I mean,
yeah,
it's not like I know everybody who plays softball, but
yeah,
some of the top players, I'm like, yeah, I remember her when she was younger, but
yeah,
I don't have any memory, but that makes perfect sense why.
yep.
That's awesome. So you adjusted well with Blackhawk and
Yeah, I did.
yeah,
Yeah. Everyone, when I came my sophomore year, everyone was very welcoming. And really just I was accepted automatically.
yeah,
I can't be more appreciative of that. It's been great getting to know everyone. So yeah.
yeah. And Coach, what do you call him, Ridge or Joe or Jim?
Yeah, Coach Riggs, yeah.
Coach Riggs, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool. I like him a lot.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's so fun to be around. Yeah, and he's just a great coach. Yeah, he's awesome.
that's good. Good. Well, welcome to Beaver County.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so all right, so let's ask this. So if you can describe your softball career in one word, what would it be?
Yeah, I would say, it's been a blessing. I have been so fortunate to be on so many great teams. And I think part of the reason why I've enjoyed softball so much is because of the people I've been around. And these teams that I've been on, playing for Blackhawk, the travel teams that I've been on, and that I'm on today, the people have really been a highlight of why I've enjoyed softball so much. And
Yeah.
so, just being around so many great people, so many great families, and then just being coached by, a lot of great adults,
Hmm.
has been, you know, such a big part of, my softball experience. And so it's been a blessing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's been really great. I'm very
It
thankful.
that I mean that makes you wonder though that like you've it sounds like you've had such a positive experience with softball, whether it's
Yeah.
high school, travel or whatever. But
Yeah.
was it your experience with softball, or was it just you being a genuinely positive, upbeat person? Because I can see already that you're that type of soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
Well,
bring
thank
that.
you. I mean, I try to be, I try to have fun around everyone with everyone.
Yeah.
But also again, the people that I've been with, the people that I've played with. I mean, I've played, in the Quaker Valley area. I've played, for Blackhawk. My travel team, it's, there's people with Beaver, there's people, in Seneca Valley and so many different areas, And so just being able to be in so many different areas playing softball, being able to meet so many people, that's been, I think why I've loved playing softball so much.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of those memories you'll never forget too.
Yeah.
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 So who do you play for travel?
I play for Silver Creek.
Are you on Chris's team?
Yes, Chris
Okay.
Beltrano. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Have
Yep.
you always played with him, or
No, I have not. So this is my third year with him.
okay?
But then I played for a short time, I played for Roadrunners, Pittsburgh Lady Roadrunners. Um, and then before that, I played for Pittsburgh Pride. So I was on that team for about 3.5 years. And then I
Okay.
switched over to Roadrunners. And I had a good experience on all three travel teams.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, Silver Creek's what I'm on now. With Coach
Yeah.
Coltrane.
That's awesome. I like Chris too. He seems to
Yeah,
be
he's
really
great.
good for the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on. Game day essentials. All right. So
Yeah.
so what's your go-to pregame snack before your games?
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes it's just me finishing my lunch, honestly. It's not anything like, anything specific always. But I like Chex Mix. I like seeds. Just something like eat Go-Go Squeeze applesauces. I like those too. But I never eat any sweets. I'm always chewing gum throughout the game. Some people they'll have like McDonald's on the car ride or
Yeah.
something super
I
heavy.
don't understand that either.
And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that for softball. So yeah, it's usually something light. Never anything sweet though. I don't eat cupcakes or cake or any of that before the game. Some people do that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, usually, Chex Mix or chips or something that, just kind of will keep me out throughout the rest of the game and then,
Yeah.
I'll hum later.
I don't think
Yeah.
a lot of people know how negative eating the
Yeah.
sweets and stuff can really impact you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All it does, it just want puts you to sleep. Is what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. There's a lot of girls, surprisingly, that don't really eat healthy before games.
Yeah.
I was surprised to hear that, talking to the seniors that I did this year.
Right.
Okay. So all right. So that's good. You sounds like you eat healthy, which is good.
I try to. I mean, I wouldn't say I eat healthy, but I
Well, you
try to
do
eat
better
healthy
than a
for the
lot.
most part. Yeah.
Put it
Yeah.
that way. All right.
Yeah.
So let's move on to superstitions and rituals. Do you have
Yeah.
anything?
So I don't have any superstitions, but I do like to do the same thing every game and even practice. I put my uniform on the same way every time. For my at bats, I do the same routine. Always touch the plate and then kind of do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
For my putting away my bag, it has to be exactly the same. I have to have my helmet and then my glove, then my other glove, and then the batting gloves on the right side. So it all has to be the same. So not any superstitions, but like routine and organized and all the same is definitely key to me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
yeah,
batting, that's important for batting.
yeah,
Like you because it makes you, the consistency, even
yeah,
getting ready for your pitch, that
yeah,
consistency really helps you be successful. Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, I agree. I have to, whatever the picture is, whatever the circumstance has to all be the same. And I feel like when it is the same, I do best. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, so let's move on to the field.
Yeah.
So where do you play? You play third, I know for for
Yes.
gym. Where do you play? Is that where you typically play for travel too, or?
For travel, I play different positions. I also catch.
Oh, okay,
So catcher, I also play second. So kind of second, catcher, and third, I sort
okay,
of rotate
okay.
between sometimes outfield if
Do you catch
that's
any for Blackhawk?
sometimes, yeah. So
Okay,
Mia Yangus is our main catcher.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and she's great. Like she's amazing. But yeah, when she's, needs a break or yeah, usually if she just needs a break, I'll go in.
okay,
But she's our main one. So
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw you catch, at least from the games that I streamed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
streamed like I streamed several last year. I think I did like two or three of your games last year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully,
Some we also have, we have we actually we have four total catchers on the team.
okay,
So usually it's like Mia will catch and then usually the other ones catch. I don't catch a whole lot on
okay,
for Black.
okay,
But for Silver Creek I do catch a fair amount.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so what's this is on the field. So what's your most memorable moment on the field? And it can be anything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
I
have to be high school either. It can be whatever you want.
okay. I would say I have two. I'd say the first one would be high school last year, when we went to playoffs. We were expected to lose,
Yeah.
and first round, and we won first round, and we won second round. We beat the number 3 seed the second round, and so that was just super fun. Those like two games. I mean, we ended up losing the next round, but
Right.
those two games were just so fun. I think about those games a lot, and just that like after we won, just going to dinner as a team and the bus rides, all of it. That those last 2 weeks of last year was just super fun. And so I would say that would be the first thing that comes to mind. I'd say the second thing is, it was a few years ago when I played for Roadrunners. We were at a tournament in Ohio, and we it was Fourth of July weekend, and it was like a late night game. It was in bracket play, and we yeah, it was about 9 o'clock, and I was catching, and there was fireworks going off in the back,
Oh,
and
jeez.
like Ferris wheel and
So it was like
carnival
a
rides,
park there or
and
something.
so
A
yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool. Because usually you see like a bus go by,
Yeah.
or nothing too much in the back, but
Right.
yeah, it was the whole game that you saw that. So yeah, that was those two things were probably I'd say the
Okay.
most
Yeah,
important
that's
to me,
cool.
the moments.
Yeah, your run last year for high school that was pretty fun to watch. And
Yeah,
like I said this before, I mean, it's not very common for a Beaver County team to do that well in the playoffs. So
right.
it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. And you guys, that was the first time you were in the playoffs for a long time for
Yeah,
Blackhawk.
and then we
Yeah,
kept winning. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that was cool. And most of you
Yeah.
guys are back this year, right? I mean, you haven't
Yep.
lost many.
Yeah, we only lost two.
Yeah,
Yeah, we only lost two. So we're in a good spot this year. We're
yeah.
hoping to do more
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, um, okay, let's talk about this. So you are not a pitcher. So tell
No.
me, tell me the toughest pitcher that you ever faced in your
I
career.
would say I would say recently, the Hampton pitcher. Last year we faced her like 3 or 4 times, and she's really good. And I think she's only like a sophomore or junior. Um, but she's not like super fast. Her velocity isn't
Huh.
like super high, but she's a lot of spin, like
Okay.
curveballs, drop balls, a lot of off the plate um type pitches. And so yeah, I'd say that girl at Hampton, she's really good. And
She's good.
we'll see her again this year. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's are they still in your section? I thought
Yeah,
they
they are.
move things
Yep,
around.
they
Okay.
stayed in our section. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, our section got changed a little bit, but yeah,
It
they're
did.
still in.
They're still there.
Yeah.
And she's only she's a junior this year?
She's either a sophomore or a junior.
Sophomore or junior. Oh wow.
I know she's not a senior. I want to say last year she was a freshman, and I know that Hampton got another pitcher, I think. So they're going to be good
They're
this year.
stacked.
But yeah, I think she's either a sophomore or junior.
Okay.
So she still has a few more years.
Yeah. That's good. Good for them
Yeah.
anyway. Not for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. I don't know about us. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let's go into teammates and team spirit here. So
Yeah.
if you can give an award to any of your teammates, who would it be and for what?
Yeah, I would say, it's hard for me to pick just one. But I would say, again, as we were talking earlier about me coming in as a sophomore, I was new. My class, those four girls that I, have played with now, have really they were so encouraging to me and have really been just very welcoming. And now as seniors, just the senior traditions and, the leadership that seniors have on the team, they've really included me in that all. Um, I could talk about each of them. Peyton is a great pitcher. Last year throughout playoffs, she really, was a huge
Mm,
part of why we won.
right.
And she works hard. And I think that's, why she's such a great pitcher is because
Mm,
of her work ethic. Lila is super fun to be around. Always have a good time with her, always making people laugh, kind of keeps you relaxed throughout the game. Um, and she's a great outfielder. She works hard. She's super fast. So she's, reliable as in the outfield.
yeah.
Um, Zoe, I know you talked to her a few weeks ago. She's great. She is a great teammate, super encouraging. She's been so encouraging to me, and just a great teammate. She's consistent though. She's consistent as an athlete. You can rely on her on the field. You can rely on her as a teammate. Um, and so, yeah, she's been awesome to get to know these past few years. And then Mia, who I've been able to, play travel and school for Blackhawk. I've really been able to get to know her very well. And so she's, a great friend, super funny, but then also, a great catcher. And she's really been a huge part to, the success we've had. So
I
yeah,
hear
all of them. These four girls have really been such an influence to me and super encouraging.
yeah. I hear me is a little shy.
A little bit. I mean, she's pretty outgoing though too. I mean, she's she's
She
awesome.
wouldn't she didn't want to do the interview. I talked to
Yeah.
her. I think it was her mom I reached
Okay.
out to because I didn't want her to feel left out because she was the only
Yeah.
one of you guys who I didn't do. And I was like, "Are you sure she doesn't want to do it?" She's like, "No,
Yeah.
she's okay."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's so funny.
little
Yeah,
shout
she's
out for
awesome
Mia.
though. She's great to be around. And then Kylie and Addie, who are juniors. I've also been able to become very close with them. And honestly, the whole team, like being able to get to know now these freshmen that are coming up has been
Yeah,
really fun. Just, as the season goes on, getting to know them more. And I'm gonna be sad leaving this next year.
yeah, yeah,
I hope they do really well next
yeah.
year and the years to come. But
There's a lot of talent coming up in your
yeah,
youth
for
program.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of underclassmen, which is great for them.
yeah, for sure. Okay, let's see here. Um, all right. So what's one word that your teammates would use to describe you?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that they see me as a good teammate and they see me as someone who's encouraging, and just a good friend to everyone.
Yeah,
I hope though that they know how much they mean to me, because again, this experience at Blackhawk has truly been great, and I'm just so thankful for it. But I hope that they see me as a good teammate and just someone that they can rely on, and go to if they need anything.
yeah, yeah. They've had. I mean, I think everyone had mentioned you when I asked these questions. So they had a lot of good things to say about you,
Well,
and
thank you.
I can
Thank you.
see why. That you have this presence about you that I really like.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So this is gonna be fun. Looking ahead.
Yeah.
So what are your
Yeah.
plans after graduation, and do you have any plans on playing softball in college?
Yeah. So my plans to go to Geneva, so real local,
Okay.
and play softball, continue to play softball for Coach Zanuck. So I'm excited for that. And also Mia, I'm gonna be able to continue playing softball
With
with her.
me,
She's
yeah.
also going to Geneva. So yeah, Geneva, plan to major in education, and have some sports management involved in my major as well. So yeah.
So how did that recruitment happen? How
Yeah.
did Van find you?
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, going to BCCS, I'm, super local. And so, I kind of just been in this area for a few years now. And, I kind of just showed my interest in playing for them and, went to a few camps. And, along the way, I just through prayer and, conversation with my family, we found that, going to Geneva for me was going to
It's
be a great
a
option.
good
And,
fit. Yeah.
yeah, a really good fit. So I'm excited. I can't wait to play for him. I've heard such great things about him.
Yeah.
And that their team is great. They've had a lot of success,
Yeah.
for so many years. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I know Van personally.
Okay,
He's a cool guy. Yeah. I think
cool.
you'll like him a lot. Yeah. Real
Yeah,
down to
that's
earth,
awesome.
calm. Like he's not a big screamer or anything like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, I like Van a lot too.
that's awesome.
Okay. So you education, you said, so you want to be a teacher?
Yep.
Where,
Yeah. So actually, I want to be a gym teacher. That's
oh,
right
okay.
now the
Okay.
thought. So I know it's may seems kind of boring, but
Well,
I love sports, and just being involved with kids and being an influence to them, being an encouragement. I'd love to do that. So
teaching's cool because you
yeah,
get a built-in vacation, nice and long.
yeah, yeah. Seriously, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool. All right. Where are we at here? Okay, so okay, so as you know, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but when I stream, especially the youth girls, a lot of them run up
yeah,
to me. They're like, "We always watch, we love it," So
yeah,
there's a lot of young kids that watch this, right? So
yeah.
what advice would you give younger players who look up to you?
Yeah, I would say, it's so important as athletes to be consistent. And that comes with, always working hard, giving your full effort the whole time. And I think if you do those, you'll be able to be reliable, on the field as a player. As I said, Zoe, prime example, she's a reliable player. You know that you can, depend on her in situations throughout the game. And so staying consistent throughout the whole season, working hard, giving your full effort, so that then as a player on the field, you can be, reliable and your coaches can put trust in you.
Yeah,
But then, in the same way, it's important to be consistent as a teammate. To be the same around whoever you're with. To not change who you are, but to be an encouragement to everyone. I think that's key. Um, so yeah, I'd say consistency is huge as an athlete and as a teammate as well.
yeah, it's good advice. Good advice. All right, so then let's get into the last section here.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
you're good.
Okay, I have a puppy. She's not a year yet,
Oh,
and I thought I closed the door. I heard her screaming or crying or whatever, but she
yeah.
must be upstairs. All right, so okay, so last questions here. So, um, if you could have any superpower on the field, what would it be?
So, okay, I think for me, I don't know if this is considered a superpower, but I would like to be able to like get every ground ball and make every defensive play. Like as a third baseman, be able to get
Okay,
to everything. So I don't know if that would count. But like if you're talking about like speed or like invisibility, I'd probably do like speed, just to, base
speed.
running and which would then give
Everyone
my
picks
team an
speed.
idea to get the ground ball.
Everybody picks speed.
Yeah,
That's what everyone picks. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so
everybody picks.
I guess I kind of read it the wrong way. So speed would probably be the one, or maybe invisibility, base running would that'd come in handy,
Yeah.
if
Well, I
you
mean, hey, if
don't
you
want to
want
be
to
super.
if you want to make a superpower where you don't miss
Yeah.
anything in the field, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
that would probably be what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna do the last question here, and this is
Yeah.
sometimes the hardest. So
Yeah.
you got to fill in the blank here. Softball is what?
Yeah, I'd say softball is an opportunity. For me personally, it's been an opportunity to get to know so many great people. As I said earlier, I've been able to, make so many friends and be surrounded by so many great teammates and families, and that's been part why I've enjoyed softball so much. So it's been an opportunity to get to know, new people and be able to be coached by, a lot of great adults. Um, and being an encouragement to younger students and to younger athletes,
Yeah.
and just it's been an opportunity to just have a good time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'd say it's been an opportunity to meet new people, learn life lessons. I feel like throughout softball and throughout any sport, you learn so many valuable life lessons.
Mm.
And so, I've, really tried to take advantage of that as I've, been playing for past, 10 years almost now. Learning things as I go.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah.
So, all right. So, do you have anything else that you would like to talk about that we didn't go over, or this is your
I don't think
show?
so. Yeah, I don't think so. Thank you for
You're
having me. I
good.
really appreciate it.
No, this is cool.
Yeah,
You were the last one that I'm doing. So
good.
you'll be the last show. But I
All right,
honestly have to
close it
say,
out.
I think we're gonna save the best for last. Like
Oh,
I
well,
enjoyed this interview. A lot
thank
of
you. I
times, a
appreciate it.
lot of the girls, um, you know, are shy. Or I kind of
Yeah,
have to work harder to get words out of them. But I really
yeah.
didn't have to talk much. You kind of run the show.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, this was fun. This was great.
Yeah. So yeah, good luck this year.
Thank
I
you.
think you guys are gonna have a really good year. I'm gonna try to
I
my
hope
best to
so.
follow you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Then of course
yeah,
Geneva. Um, I
yeah.
know Bella Skurlak.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
goes
I heard
there.
the
Yeah,
name.
she's friends with my daughter.
Okay, cool.
They hang out a lot. So she's a good girl. I think you'll like her too. So,
Good.
but yeah, good luck with the high school
Thank you.
season and
Thank you. I
your
appreciate
senior
it.
season. I'm sure it's
Thank you.
going fast.
It is. I know. I don't want the season to end yet. I just wanted to keep going for a
Yeah. Are you
few
guys
more
doing a
months.
lot now? Are you guys like full
Yeah, I
throttle
mean, yeah,
practice?
we're starting into conditioning, regularly. And then, mandatory starts in less than a month. So yeah, it's kind of finally now getting into gear.
It's getting close.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
going to
looking
happen
forward to it.
so
Yeah,
fast too.
I know.
All right, Kiera, thank you for doing
Thank
this
you.
and we'll see you.
Thank you. I
All
appreciate it.
right.
Have a great night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.